Kylie Jenner reveals why being with baby daddy Travis Scott is destroying her career. Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. A fairy tale romance or just a messy relationship? Here is why Kylie Jenner thinks being with her baby daddy Travis Scott was a huge mistake. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button to be notified and updated on the latest Kardashian drama and news. Even if you aren't a huge fan of the Keeping Up with the Kardashian stars, chances are you know about Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott's romance relationship. The two young Hollywood celebrities began dating in early 2017, and just a couple of years later, the lovebirds welcomed their daughter Stormi Webster. Fans across the globe were super happy for Kylie, as it seemed like she had found her prince. But as we all know now, Kylie and Travis's romance wasn't as picture perfect as they made it out to seem. In 2019, the Astroworld rapper and the Kylie Cosmetics CEO ended their relationship on very weird terms. While everyone thought Jenner and Scott would get married, that's when the Hollywood couple split. The news broke out in October of 2019. Kylie and Travis haven't been together as a couple for roughly a month, but they're on good terms. The couple has been hot and cold since their last breakup and haven't been able to fully get on the same page again. They are both extremely busy with different schedules, and since Kylie found out about Travis messaging another girl on Instagram, the rebuilding of trust has been hard. 2 years after calling it quits, insiders and sources confirmed how the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star and the Astroworld rapper were expecting a second baby. TMZ and Page Six were first to break the news, and then numerous other publications followed. Kylie Jenner has a bun in the oven. She's expecting her second child with Travis Scott, TMZ has confirmed. A source with direct knowledge tells us Kylie is still in the very early stages of the pregnancy and does not yet know the sex of the baby, who will make 3-year-old Stormi a big sister. We don't yet know when the baby is due. Kylie's made it clear in recent years she didn't want Stormi to be an only child, saying she felt pressure to have another child in 2020 but wasn't ready for it just yet. Kylie famously spent her first pregnancy in hiding, mostly staying cooped up inside her estate, so will be interesting to see how the billionaire decides to handle her second pregnancy. This is not a drill. Kylie Jenner is pregnant and expecting her second baby with Travis Scott. Multiple sources confirmed to Us Weekly. She has been trying for almost 2 years to get pregnant, an insider exclusively tells us. She has always wanted another kid close to her 3-year-old daughter Stormi's age. Kylie is a few months along. She has a cute bump. She is beyond excited. She has been wanting to give Stormi a sibling for a while. She loves being a mum. She is thrilled that she and Travis are pregnant again. She has been enjoying her pregnancy in private. She has only spent time with close friends and family. Now, as you can expect, Kylie's happy announcement made international headlines, but while most fans were super excited for the reality TV couple, many began questioning their relationship. Even to this day, we are not sure if Kylie and Travis are officially back together. From red carpet events to cute Instagram pictures, Kylie and Travis seem like a couple in love, but are they together? According to insiders and close sources, Kylie is super cautious about making things official with her ex-boyfriend and baby daddy. But that's not all, because Travis himself isn't ready to make the big commitment with Jenner just yet. Kylie and Travis are very happy and acting like a couple again. They hold hands and are affectionate. They aren't shy about showing their love for another. They support each other and are constant in each other's lives. Kylie and Travis continue to spend way more time together than people would expect, especially in quarantine. They do it very, very quietly and want to keep it private. Quarantine isn't the reason, but it's been a big contributing factor. They are still almost an item in that regard. They spend that much time together. They still do hook up. Kylie's not dating anyone at this time, and she's not looking to. Travis knows nothing is going to touch what his relationship with Kylie would bring him and his family. He knows she's the best he is ever going to get. He's just, for some reason, not ready to put a label back on it because automatically people are going to think engagement. He's not just a baby daddy, and he's fully committed again to their family dynamic. He's just not ready for that kind of commitment. Well, while Travis and Kylie may not be engaged or married, the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star is facing major backlash because of Travis Scott. The enormous amount of hate has even impacted Kylie's career and her reputation. But what happened behind the scenes that caused such an uproar against the Kylie Cosmetics CEO? Well, on November the 7th, 8 people, including young adults and teenagers, were unfortunately killed during an Astroworld concert. The deaths were a result of a massive crowd stampede that caused not only multiple serious injuries, but caused fatalities as well. The horrible incident occurred during the Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas. According to eyewitnesses and police reports, hundreds tried to stop the concert, but Travis Scott simply continued on with the show. Soon, inside information was shared about what actually happened at this tragic event. Houston. Panic and then desperation spread through the crowd of 50,000 mostly young people, just as the popular hometown rapper they had come to see, Travis Scott, took the stage Friday night. It came like a wave, an unstoppable movement of bodies that could not be held back. Some collapsed, others fought for air. Concert goers lifted up the unconscious bodies of friends and strangers and surfed them over the top of the crowd, hoping to send them to safety. Others shouted out for help with CPR and pleaded for the concert to stop. It kept going. For several seconds, the music appeared to stop. Mr. Scott looked towards the crowd and appeared to ask what was happening. Away from the stage, chaotic scenes were playing out. Another element of the investigation, according to a county official, would be whether too many people had been in attendance. Earlier in the day, some had rushed the gate, and some people may have entered without tickets. At the news conference, officials said the concert venue had not been overcrowded. As a way to clear the air and set the record straight, Kylie immediately took to her social media platforms to voice her concern. Kylie stated that she and Travis had no idea what was happening in the crowd. Travis and I are broken and devastated. My thoughts and prayers are with all who lost their lives, were injured or affected in any way by yesterday's events. And also for Travis, who I know cares deeply for his fans and the Houston community. I want to make it clear we weren't aware of any fatalities until the news came out after the show, and in no world would have continued filming or performing. I'm sending my deepest condolences to all the families during this difficult time and will be praying for the healing of everyone who has been impacted. Travis shared his very own statement claiming, "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I'm committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." Well, even though Stormi's parents are denying knowing anything about the sudden and horrific deaths, it looks like Travis Scott was lying all along. In a statement shared by the Houston Police Chief, Troy Finner, Stormi's father actually knew about the dangers of hosting such an enormous concert in Houston. As shared by Mr. Dinner, "I met with Travis Scott and his head of security for a few moments last Friday prior to the main event. I expressed my concerns regarding public safety and that in my 31 years of law enforcement experience, I have never seen a time with more challenges facing citizens of all ages, to include a global pandemic and social tension throughout the nation. I asked Travis Scott and his team to work with HPD for all events over the weekend and to be mindful of his team's social media messaging on any unscheduled events. The meeting was brief and respectful, and a chance for me to share my public safety as Chief of Police." As of December 2021, Travis Scott is facing jaw-dropping lawsuits that are adding up to be $3 billion in total. Along with suing the event planners, Scott himself is being sued for the lack of protection and security. All of this, of course, has impacted pregnant Kylie Jenner and her reputation. Many fans are now left disappointed by Kylie, as she is not as active or as concerned about the tragic event as many would have hoped. Even though Kylie shared a heartfelt statement on social media platforms, we have yet to see how Jenner and Scott will make things right to the families who have lost their loved ones. But what do you think about Kylie Jenner and Travis's complicated relationship? Do you think being with baby daddy Travis Scott has negatively impacted Kylie Jenner? Should Stormi's parents break up and continue to just co-parent the 3-year-old? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.